What's going on, guys? Your boy Albert, and I'm back to recap the first 3 episodes of Season 3 Singles Inferno. That's right, guys. The show is back after 1 year hiatus, I think, or 1 year after the second season came out. And I know the last Singles Inferno's video I did got a few views, so I decided to do it again just to, talk about the show and have some fun with you guys. So, initial reactions for Season 3 are that they changed the format, right? So, initially, in past seasons, the couples would meet each other, talk for about a day or two, and then go to paradise together once they picked who they wanted to go with. But this time, the producers made them go right away. And that kind of made us less bored, I think, at the beginning, which is good because you want sparks to fly right away. You want to be hooked right away. And that's something I liked. But one thing I did notice about this season is that the contestants seem to have some of the contestants seem to have a healthy dislike for one another, or at least there's a spirit of competition in the air, because in the last season, people were fighting over each other's affections and attentions. But in my opinion, and I could be wrong, this season there are some contestants, especially among the women, that genuinely do not seem to like each other or get along. One example is in, I think, the second or third episode, Ha-jeong noticed Sheehan talking to one of the guys that she was interested in, and she gave her like a really, really dirty look that got caught on camera. And I just thought that was hilarious because you didn't see as much of that in previous seasons, and I think the directors or the producers of the show wanted a bit more drama, and that's okay. I mean, that's why we watch shows like this, to be entertained. I just think that's an interesting wrinkle that they threw in there. But I will say, of the contestants this year in general, I just got more sneaky vibes. They're a little more devious, I think. And I could be wrong. This could be a personality that they're putting on. It's not me trying to judge them, but my impressions so far have been, people like Kwani, the basketball player. He is very good at talking to women. He's a little older too, which means that he's had lots of experience dating and just, in Korea, we call it tiki-taka, which is basically like the flow of a conversation or the back and forth, that he seems to be really good at managing that, which means that a lot of women will probably like him. So I do wonder if he will be able to fully emotionally invest himself in one person, or he's going to bounce around, maybe breaking a few hearts here and there. And among the girls, someone who caught my eye is definitely Ha-jeong. Very pretty, but also kind of scary. And I don't mean that in a bad way, but I just think if it was me there, and if she showed some interest in me, or even if she didn't show interest in me, I'd be a little intimidated because, that look she does when she's interested in a guy, where she kind of does her chin like this. I think Dex showed it in the show. She goes like, I'm really bad at it, but you guys know what I mean, right? And that was very funny to see, but also kind of scary because she's almost like a sly fox, kind of lining up her target. But she also seems to be one of those girls that knows how to talk to men, has been chased many times in her life. And while I think that she definitely is popular, I do wonder if maybe meeting someone like that in the real world would probably be exhausting because you're always on your toes in a sense. And another thing that we have to keep in mind, though, guys, is that, yes, we like the drama, we like the suspense, but the reality is that the majority of the people on the show are not going to end up as couples in real life, or they're not going to stay together long term, okay? For most contestants on the show, the main goal is to build up your brand, get attention to yourself, and create a following base that you can parlay into more success in whatever you want to do. So, for example, last season, Chin-young, who now goes by the name Dex, is basically moonlighting also as an actor and also as a guest or a panel member on variety shows. He's also appeared on Netflix and a few other streaming platforms as well. So he used that appearance on season 2 to become more of a media personality. Even though he didn't find a girlfriend, he still, found success in his career. And I think, honestly, that's what most of these contestants want. And that's something us as the viewer should keep in mind, that, yes, while this is fun, a lot of it can be considered fiction as well, because I will say, working in Korea and, working in the entertainment industry, I think what I realize is that so much of this is scripted and set up, okay? And what I mean by that, it's not that these reactions or lines are all made up. I'm saying that the producers have control over everything, which means they set up certain scenarios, certain situations for people to, they set up certain situations where the potential for sparks to fly are very high, if that makes sense. So they want drama, they want tension all the time, and they've set it up to get that, and we watch it and we enjoy it. But always keep in mind that there's a reality behind shows like this. There's a production staff there, and that when the cameras stop rolling, we have no idea what the contestants' actual relationships are in real life as well. Because at the end of the day, this stuff is still entertainment, guys, and that's what we have to keep in mind. But yeah, those are my initial impressions of season 3. Interesting new vibe. I like the fact that maybe we have some characters who could be potential, maybe, villains or heartbreakers, shall we say. And I'm very interested to see how it plays along. I finished the first 3 episodes, and I'll be waiting for the next few to drop next week, and I'll be releasing more videos on this topic of Singles Inferno. Excuse me, I'll be releasing more videos about Singles Inferno Season 3 as we move along here. If you like the video, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button. I'll see you guys next time. Thanks.